welcome to Your Choice 2020 General Election coverage on HOMTV. I'm Janelle James, and joining us for this candidate interview is Derrick Quinney, Democratic Incumbent Candidate for Ingham County Register of Deeds. Thank you so much for being with us today. At this time, we would like to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself to our viewers.
Thank you, Janelle, and thanks HOMTV for having me here today. My name is Derrick Quinney. I'm the Ingham County Register of Deeds. I've been in that, I've held that position since 2015. And prior to that, I spent 7 years as a council member for the city of Lansing at large. Prior to that, I spent 7 years as a police commissioner for the city of Lansing. And it's a pleasure to be here today.
Thank you. Each Ingham County Register of Deeds candidate will be asked a standard list of 10 questions. Let's get started with question number 1. Explain how your education and professional background makes you an ideal candidate for the position as Ingham County Register of Deeds.
Well, formal education I've had, I've studied at Lansing Community College as well as University of Michigan Labor Studies programs. My education as it relates to this position, as I indicated before, I've been in public service now for over 20 years. And this opportunity was one that occurred as a result of myself having to go through land transactions and such. My mother had property, and then we had to deed it out and go through that entire process, which was quite an ordeal. But at the end, it piqued my interest as far as land ownership, and as a result of that, in 2015, when now State Senator Curtis Hertel left to go to the State House, Senator, I had an opportunity and I applied for the position and was fortunate enough, blessed to be able to get that position. So now here I am.
Question number 2. What are the responsibilities of the Register of Deeds?
Register of Deeds position was created in the 1800s, early 1800s by state legislators. Our role and responsibility is to record documents for land ownership and to ensure the accuracy of those. We have information to record and maintain and retain that information. We have documents that date all the way back to 1800s, like I indicated before, 1836 to be more specific. And we have those that are open to the public. All of our information is open to the public. You can come to our office when things get better in the Mason Courthouse. We also have records that are available online all the way up to, back to, I should say, 1960. So electronically you can get information, and if there's something beyond 1960, you have to come in our office and get that.
Question number 3. Please explain what type of records other than deeds are recorded at the Register of Deeds office.
Okay, well, in fact, deeds is what we do have. In fact, there's over 500 particular types of documents that individuals can file. As a result of that, we often, we strongly encourage individuals who are going through land property transactions and such to get legal assistance to make sure that what it is that you, the applicant, is looking for is all together in complete order. We have, as you said, land records, as well as tax liens, things of that nature that are often filed in our office as well.
Question number 4. What will be your top 2 priorities if elected Register of Deeds?
Well, things are ever changing now, and this year in particular is a good example of that. First and foremost, we want to make sure that we provide quality service for the residents of Ingham County. So at every opportunity, I want to make sure that is in fact a high priority for our residents, that they've entrusted in me. In addition to that, staying on top of technology. Technology, as well as is ever changing. So making sure that we are up with the latest technology and able to provide that for our residents.
Question number 5. Explain the role new technologies and innovations can play in the County Register of Deeds office as well as the county as a whole.
Well, as I just indicated, because of the pandemic, which we're currently going through right now, there are some changes that have occurred just since March, as a matter of fact, when this whole thing began. We are now doing electronic recordings in our office where the entire process can be done online now, as opposed to individuals having to or coming into our offices as such, which have made things a lot more available to make sure that the industry, that the real estate industry and property industry as such, is being able to continue. Funny as it is right now, we seem to be experiencing an uptick as far as real estate goes. Folks are purchasing homes at a higher rate than ever before, and yeah, so staying on top of the technology, making sure it's all accessible, are certainly things that we want to do.
Question number 6. What do you see as the biggest challenge facing the Register of Deeds office in the next few years?
Challenges. I don't know that I necessarily have any challenges. I guess I want to make sure that the home ownership or home purchasing real estate industry and such is continually going. So I guess economic concerns may be something that would be of interest. I can't control that, but making sure that we stay on top of those things and making sure that our role at the registrar's office is able to conduct business in a way which is efficient.
Question number 7. How do Michigan's recording laws differ from the laws in other states?
I don't know that there is a significant, well, I'm sure that there are differences, just as there are differences in all the states as far as laws are concerned and whatever. So we here in Michigan have what our legislators have deemed the necessary requirements to record documents. And so, as I indicated earlier, my parents owned property in Louisiana. Louisiana law, I can certainly say, having gone through that process, is entirely different than what it is here in Michigan. How the process is done, who's responsible for it, and things of that nature. So I don't know that there is a blanket answer for that in terms of what the standards and what the requirements are that every state has to comply with. It would all depend upon what the state statutes and our state legislators are looking for.
Question number 8. What ideas do you have to increase citizen awareness of the Register of Deeds office?
Well, Janelle, I got to tell you, one of the things that I was truly awakened to when I took this position was just how we needed to be more active, more visible about what it is that the Register of Deeds does and why it's done, and the value of that to our economy. So what I've done is we've actively gone out and sought groups such as senior groups, church groups, civic groups, anyone who's willing to have us come in and educate them about what it is that we do at the Register of Deeds office. So we've taken that on as a task, if you will, to get out and educate our folks, because I think that's so important. So many times what I was noticing was that people would come to the office and they would make comments, they would come in there with the intentions of just putting their names on a document that a loved one has passed away. For example, my parents passed away. I want to put my name or transfer my name to a specific document. Well, if they haven't already been proactive about doing those things, it's a bit of a challenge then. It goes through the probate process, and with that, legal fees, attorney fees, and then at that point in time, the judge will determine what the fate of your particular effort is. So we, in our effort to go out and reach out to the folks in the county, is to educate them how to be more proactive about their business, making sure that all of the records are in order, and if in fact there is a transition period, again, getting with an attorney to make sure that whatever the wishes are of your parents or whomever, that are carried out, and it's all done in a recorded and so forth, so that that transition can happen in a smooth way. A lot less expensive too.
Question number 9. How will you maximize the services provided by the office while remaining fiscally responsible?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Question number 9. How will you maximize the services provided by your office while remaining fiscally responsible?
Well, much of what our, again, maximizing the office, again, going out, reaching out to individuals throughout this groups, as I said before, as well as making information accessible online. You can go to our website, gather all the information and such. As far as efficiency or the cost factor goes, much of our revenue is generated as a result of documents being filed. So again, as a result of that, however the market's doing and however number of documents that people are recording in our office often generates that. There's a $30 recording fee that is the fee for recording documents in the office. So as a result of that, obviously, the better we do with that, the more able we are to be more efficient. And also, the revenue generated from that. In the registrar's office, for example, we generate a little over $2.2 million annually, which is contributed to the general fund for the county.
Our last question, question number 10. What are your top 2 goals for running for County Register of Deeds?
Well, I want to continue to provide quality service for the residents of Ingham County. That is what I was put here to do, in addition to ensuring that their land records are accurate, and that, again, our contribution to the economic formula is being held. So I just want to make sure that those things are done in a way in which, as a Register of Deeds, I can continue to do. We've been successful and we've done a great job, in my opinion. I've got my team on the Registrar's office is one that I think is second to none. They've done a great job in terms of providing the services that I long to have the residents here in Ingham County receive. So yeah, top 2 priorities is making sure that we provide those services, as well as making ourselves accessible and transparent for anybody that wants to come. In fact, in my office, we have records, again, as I indicated, going all the way back to the 1800s, early 1836. Anybody who would love to or would like to come to our office and do some research or take a tour or something like that, I'd like to extend that invitation to them as well.
Thank you. At this time, we have finished the standard list of questions with Derrick Quinney, Democratic Incumbent Candidate for Ingham County Register of Deeds. We have about 12 minutes remaining. Would you like to discuss any other topic of your choosing?
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. We have about 12 minutes remaining in the interview. Would you like to discuss any other topic of your choosing?
You know, I just want to make aware the residents of the county that if anyone is seeking information regarding what it is that the Register of Deeds does, or would like to have an opportunity for us to come out and speak to a group, again, when the COVID and the pandemic is behind us, and Lord knows we're all hoping for that to happen, is in a safe manner. Yeah, we want to be accessible for that. And I guess at this point in time, with the election just 27 days away, I want to encourage everyone to get involved and get engaged in the political process. And wherever you are with that, I just encourage everyone to vote on November 3rd.
With a few minutes remaining, we would like to give you the opportunity to make a closing statement.
Well, again, I want to thank you, Janelle, as well as the folks at HOMTV for having me on today. I think it is so important that every opportunity that is given, and I have a opportunity to share information regarding the Register of Deeds office, I look so forward to being able to provide those for our residents here. That being said, again, I just want to encourage everyone to participate in this year's political process and vote, November 3rd. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being with us. Thank you for watching this candidate interview with Derrick Quinney, Democratic Incumbent Candidate for the Register of Deeds. I'm Janelle James, inviting you to watch live general election coverage on Tuesday, November 3rd, right here on HOMTV. Thank you for watching.